Here I am. Hold on one second. I don't know. Something's wrong with this whole thing. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you for joining me, Paranormal Brew, every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Taryn, and I have a special guest with me, one of my peaches, Jossie.
Hi.
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 Kim says she can't get on.
I know. I was just looking.
Yeah, I want you to get on. I don't know if you. Kim always has an issue. She's never going to want to come on my show because every time she tries, there's an issue.
It's because they have Androids. I'm just saying it.
Oh. Hey, man, how are you? So tonight's show is a special one for me because me and the Peaches, we stayed at a little Round Top Farmhouse 2 weeks ago. And I think of all, like, we've stayed at some pretty awesome places, and each place we have taken so many different awesome experiences from, and we've had all these like cool. So like when people say what's the best place you ever been to, it's hard to say that because you take something different from each place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So special.
And you experience different things. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I've never experienced anything like I had at this farmhouse. And Jossie, I luckily enough was outside to experience this with me.
I'm a dental hygienist, and I have played this clip for people in that, like, I've been cleaning their teeth. I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, you want to hear the coolest thing ever? That's like really unprofessional, but that's how I've been feeling all week long.
Yeah, it is. And I've done some research. Okay. I normally don't, but since hey, Chris, she's lurking. She's playing bocce ball. Hi, Mom. So I normally don't do this much research, admittedly. However, since I have become friends with the community of debunkers, I have learned that, you got to really do some, and I did light research. I didn't do any deep diving. It's kind of confusing, the history. We've tried, right? Like, I actually reached out to Kim, you were there for a second. I don't know what happened. It's a page. If anybody is interested, loves Gettysburg, please go like and subscribe to their YouTube channel. It's called Addressing Gettysburg, and they're all history. There's nothing paranormal on there. They're all history. So they were just live, and they wanted me to call in with my questions about the Jacob Weichert farm, aka the Little Round Top Farmhouse. However, I was like, I have my show in 10 minutes. I can't, So I think I'm going to reach out to them personally because they know so much about Gettysburg.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they just know so much.
Good.
So once Jossie, I don't want to bore Jossie with all like the history stuff and stuff, but I'm definitely going to
hold on. Don't make me sound that bad, but it's a little true.
So the Jacob Weichert farm. So Jacob Weichert owned 102 acres of land. I don't know if there were other houses on these 102 acres and they considered all of them the Jacob Weichert farm, but the Jacob Weichert farm and the George Weichert farm, I feel like they get confused, and maybe not. maybe it's just confusing to me because I don't understand.
No, they are confusing. We were reading two, like, I think we read 3 separate accounts of
Yeah.
one of the
And
gentlemen.
right. And I actually did some like Googling today, and it's the same thing.
Right.
Like everybody, Tilly Pierce herself, like Google, historians are saying Tilly Pierce went to the Jacob Weichert farm, right? But when you look up, like I'm going to show you right now, Tilly Pierce, who witnessed this picture. Can you say it?
Yeah.
That's not the Jacob Weichert farm.
No, it's not.
That's the George Weichert farm. But it says the Jacob Weichert farm
So bizarre.
under this picture.
Like, how are we finding all of this out? Like us. Why is this like taking the peaches to figure out that this is all screwy?
And maybe it's just something we're missing that I don't know how to look up or how to search, or maybe she was at the Jacob Weichert farm. The thing that's confusing is Tilly Pierce herself said that she had a conversation with a gentleman, General Weed, right? Which, when I'm researching, General Weed was taken to the Jacob Weichert farm. He was. Colonel Hazlitt was taken, or okay, hold on.
No, Colonel Hazlitt was killed at Round Top, and his body was taken to the Jacob Weichert.
And he wasn't a colonel. He was
He was
a lieutenant.
Oh,
it was Colonel O'Rourke.
Oh, Colonel O'Rourke. Okay, sorry.
So those were the 3 loaded names that supposedly.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Another one of my peaches that was there this weekend, last 2 weekends. So they're just popping in. I want them to share their experiences and what they thought too. But the history is so confusing, and I want to make sure that what we were, because we read up and then we try to base our EVP sessions and our EVP bursts off of what we're reading, the history and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough for me to say. So there's 102 acres. What I keep reading is there was 700 to 1,000 soldiers brought to the Jacob Weichert farm, the house that we stayed in.
Now, see, the reason I believe that to be true is because it's right there on Round Top. Like, it's right
and
there.
it says that in the description of where the house is located.
Yeah.
It says it's located at the base of Little Round Top.
So that matches.
Right. That all matches. What doesn't match, and I don't know if it's the Tilly Pierce accounts that are confusing us, but also every time I look up the Jacob Weichert farm, here's Jacob Weichert, by the way.
Okay.
That's Jacob. And like the pictures are not they say it's a stone house. Now, unless we read that the house was original. Like we read that everything that in the house is in its original.
Right.
Of course, they probably had to
update,
fixer uppers, what I mean? But the house of itself is, original. But they're claiming the Jacob Weichert farm was stone, but it's not.
No.
So it's so confusing. And I need somebody to make it not confusing to me, because I don't want to put false information out there. But
we don't have anybody that we could consult.
So I was just saying that there's this podcast that I follow, this page and podcast of people that I follow. It's called Addressing Gettysburg, and I follow. They do drives through Gettysburg. They do historian shows. They do all kinds of stuff. They're all history. So I was on their show. And I wrote in there about this. I said, I'm getting confusing stuff. I just need to know. And they're like, call in. And I'm like, I can't. I got to go on my show.
Right.
So I think I'm going to reach out to them afterwards, privately, kind of see if they can give me some information.
Some clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we get Kimmy on? Is that Kim?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a rough day.
Aww.
I couldn't get on my phone, so I had to go grab my laptop.
Right, I'm glad you're here.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy you got on.
Me too.
Hey, Stevie. So So we did. We were like really we were reading the history, but everything just kept coming back conflicting. Like General Weed was brought to like according to Tilly Pierce, she had a conversation with General Weed. But then we read that somebody saw his dead body on the porch, which he very well could have been brought there.
Colonel O'Hara, right? Colonel O'Hara said he was brought to the Jacob Weichert farm, but like practically dead.
Yeah, and then
yeah,
then they said he was brought to the
porch
farm.
Yes, and that's where he died.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
And he was buried there. We know he was buried there.
But that O'Hara guy said he saw him on the porch, and the wind blew the covers off of the 3 dead bodies, and one of them was General Weed.
Yeah.
And Tilly Pierce said when she came back the next day after talking to him, he had passed
in the basement.
In the basement.
So there's 2 accounts of him being dead at the Jacob Weichert farm.
Yes.
And then 1 account of him being taken to the Bushman farm where he died and then was buried.
Yeah.
Which, if he was buried there, it makes more sense that he died there.
Totally.
Well, I don't know. I'm confused. If there's anybody watching that knows anything about what we're talking about, please feel free to join in.
I'm really confused about the whole thing too.
Join our confusion. It's a party.
Yeah. I have been trying to research because I want to make sure we were where we thought we were. Like,
right.
If that's where we're thinking Tilly Pierce went, which is such a huge part of the Gettysburg story, the Tilly Pierce story, like that's so cool. I mean, it just to me it would mean so much more to me if that was the case. And not that it takes away from our weekend that we had there.
No, but it's still the foundation is important too of the story, of the history. I mean,
yeah, Megan saying I'm still as confused as when we were there. Yeah,
true story.
I mean, the history is a little confusing, and I'm hoping to find out. So
I think you'll find out from that other group.
Yeah. I think I'll reach out to them privately and hopefully I can talk to one of them. So before we get into, I have 2 EVPs to share, right? Because Lauren has EVPs on her. So this is a really cool thing. We did EVPs all weekend long. Lauren uses her recorder to do the bursts. I leave my recorder going the entire time. She caught EVPs during her burst that I did not catch on my recorder at all. So she has like, I don't know, 3 or 4 really good EVPs that I wish I could play for you guys, but I can't. So I don't have them.
Lauren.
So they're with the Rolling Hills ones.
What?
They're with the Rolling Hills EVPs.
We're still waiting for those.
Good job, Jess.
I mean, I could still help out with that too, because obviously I have stuff on record.
No, it's all my shame. Let me bear it.
All right, fine.
Maybe you could use a little help though. I'm just saying.
So before I play the 2 EVPs that I have, can you guys just share like how you like your experiences with the house and like how you felt about being there? I want to go back. Like I know there's so many.
Love to go back.
There's so many other places to stay in Gettysburg, or so many other places that we want to go as a group. But we literally looked at each other on Sunday and we're like, we need one more day. We just wanted one more night.
We all were right there.
Yeah.
Should we pull this off? Should we try to get another day? Yeah, we definitely wanted to do that.
I loved it there. I really did.
I did too. Weekend. It was a great weekend. It was a great getaway.
Peaceful.
It was
There's
ghost hunting.
Air
it
to
was
it,
having fun. It was just parties. Like we dance party and it was great.
The dance party though.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, everybody has to let loose once in a while.
So we do that though. We always do something fun. And
I wouldn't doubt that it kicks up energy sometimes.
I agree.
I have no doubt of that.
I agree.
Well, one of the EVPs that Lauren has was that, did you like our dance party? And we heard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And we said we were leaving and we got, was it Don't Go or Wait? Didn't we get both of those?
No, we heard that or audibly.
We heard that real time, the wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool because we
Sweet.
all heard that one.
But I think we did get an EVP that said don't leave or don't
Don't
go
go.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
I
yeah.
felt bad with the wait because we were all like, yeah, but we've got dinner plans.
We
Yeah.
gotta go.
I gotta
Yeah,
go.
we had dinner and we had to go, and it was like we heard wait, and we're like,
Oh, we were like, not
Sorry,
now.
you have a message for the living, but we gotta go. So-
Dinner.
the location itself was amazing, right? So I'm glad Kim and Dana are here because at one point me and Dana heard
Oh, the whispering. Oh
the
my god.
whispering and talking outside in the hallway of the rooms. And then me and Kim heard the same thing
I did.
at
Yeah.
a different day. I think me and Dana heard them maybe Friday night. And
Mhm.
I heard it at least 2 nights. I don't know if I heard it all 3 nights, but I definitely heard it. And I remember saying, I never heard such whispering that I was thinking it was them. And
Right.
then you were calling their name and they're all sleeping. So we're looking at each other like, I couldn't believe how loud that whispering is. It was like,
Yeah, and it was like a Rolling Hills replay. I was getting
Oh, yeah.
annoyed because I was thinking people were talking, and I'm like, "Shut up!" Like I'm trying to listen,
right.
and everyone's like, "I'm not saying anything. What are you yelling at?"
Yeah. Megan said, wonder what the people at Celia Pierce house would have to say. Maybe they have more insight. So I did look on the Shriver house where Tilly Pierce was at, where she came from. And they too say she went to the Jacob Weichert farm. The thing is
What farm? Right.
this is not the Jacob Weichert farm. Let
No,
me say that.
nope.
This is the George Weichert farm.
Mhm.
So I dropped my glasses. Hold on. Anyway, so yeah, I did look at, and all they say is there's no pictures. It just says she went to the Jacob Weichert farm on Tannytown Road. That's where
okay.
everything says Jacob Weichert farm on Tannytown Road. That is where that farm is that we stayed.
Yep.
Um,
That's why I was confused because I was pulling up different pictures, and I'm like, "Wait a second, this is not matching."
right,
Right.
right. Megan said the EVP said don't leave.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines.
Yeah. So 700 to 1,000 soldiers. It was a field hospital. They used the barn. They used anything they could to help these soldiers. They took the doors off of the rooms and the front door. They used them as gurneys and stretchers. They used benches to make the amputations. And I mean, there was just, and I think Jossie read that there were 6 soldiers that died in the parlor, which was now
Confirmed. Right. Confirmed
Confirmed.
in the parlor.
Yes, confirmed in the parlor, which is the living room, this is the type of house where you're set up where you can set up in the living room and you can get the whole house. Like you don't have to have anybody upstairs to be able to hear if something happens upstairs. It was just, it's
Like Hinsdale.
yeah, it's like centrally a good spot just to set up shop and just sit in the living room because I don't have the trumpet. Why don't I have that? Remember we thought it was somebody farted? It was when we were playing music. It was when we were playing. I played Civil War era music, and then we shut it off and we said it sounded like a trumpet.
Oh yeah, nobody copped to it, and we're all pretty good about copping to it.
I'll cop to anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
especially during EVP.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have that one. Did I send that to you guys?
No.
I don't think
I
so.
didn't, and I didn't crop it. Damn it. It was good because you hear it and it sounds like it's like a like if it's not a part, it's an instrument.
Megan.
We need tech support, this team.
Totally need tech support. We can't have any more peaches added, but if you have
No.
tech support,
No.
Our food basket is full.
Peaches are
it's
full.
like a stem as a seed. A peach seed.
Do we have any peach
Technical stuff.
yeah, like an
Antenna.
IT. Do we have an IT group volunteer?
I would do anything for that.
So I'll get into the history a little bit, but I want to talk about First of all, I'm going to put the first one up because everybody knows how I am about how much I talk when I do my show. If Doug is watching, he's going to laugh at this, but I'm going to get that one out of the way because we all were in the room and none of us said this, but it's quite hilarious. I mean, I really think it was directed at me. I want to give a disclaimer. There is some foul language that is in this recording and the gunshot recording. There is foul language, so just so you know. But I think I was being told to shut my mouth, basically.
Yeah.
Well, once you get Taryn started on, when Taryn gets started on history, everybody's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. She's like, oh my God, listen to this. And we're like,
I did not tell you to shut up though on that one.
No, I know. You guys wouldn't whisper it. You wouldn't say shut your mouth.
No, she would.
No, I would say shut the F up.
Dana, we've had Dana on record telling us to shut the fuck up, is what she says.
Yeah, but we don't tag it. We are good taggers. We are good taggers.
Oh, we are.
We even tag for each other. We overtag.
Yeah.
That was Taryn's stomach. That was Taryn.
Yeah. But we need to because even when we go back, we're like, wait. And then we're like, oh,
yeah.
No, you can't overtag. You really can't. It's so necessary. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna share my screen and give me a second, but I'm gonna pull up the first one before I bring up the gunshot. Because I want Jossie was outside with me, and I wish you two were outside. You two are inside, and as loud as that gunshot was, I can't believe you guys.
I can't believe they didn't hear it.
I can't
believe
our
windows were open.
Well, here's the thing, though.
No,
I will say the air conditioners were running and they were loud. So I will say that if that was the case, like we might have been mid-house, and if the air was running, we wouldn't have heard anything. And I think we were. So
the window was open on the other side of the house too.
Yeah,
not on that.
None where we were.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me share screen. Wait a second. Let me do this first. All right, hold on. Share screen. I'll go here and then I'll just minimize my email because I have pictures I want to show. I know you were outside too, Meg, but you're not on. Let me see if I can minimize. If this minimizes, can you still see me?
Jossie blowing her nose.
I see you.
Can you still see me?
Yes.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. Yes.
All right, so that's the gunshot. Okay, here it is. Now, everybody, headphones or turn your volumes up. It's not that low, but you know.
No, I was gonna say you can hear it.
All right.
It's such a great fucking speech. Yes. That was not a...
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, shut your mouth. And you guys start talking like none of us heard it. I didn't hear it. None of us.
As loud as it was, nobody heard it.
No. And we all would have copped to that.
Mm-hmm.
So clear. I think it's just because you dropped an F-bomb or something.
Yeah, I think it was telling me to shut my mouth because I said the F word. But we all were saying it all weekend. But I'm because I just said it, so that's why I'm saying like maybe they were telling me to shut up. But I'm gonna play it one more time.
It's such a great fucking speech. Yes. That was not a...
Shut your mouth. Okay.
Yeah. Crystal clear.
Yeah.
Now hold on. Let me see if I can bring you guys. I mean,
Excuse me.
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
It was so clear.
That was like a class A, and like I can't even picture us going.
No.
Like it doesn't even make sense.
And if we do, we start laughing. Or
it
was Kim or it was
and
Josh.
one of us and I would have been like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I would have reacted if I heard somebody tell me to shut my mouth. Mm-hmm. Like when Dana said shut up, me and you started cracking up laughing.
Yes, of course.
Funny, right? And then like,
I don't whisper it. I never whisper it.
true.
Big mouth.
No.
But I mean, it was just funny. That one's cool. Now I wanna play the gunshot. It's literally, and again, I'm gonna play it a lot longer than what it's gonna be, like a minute long, only because I want you guys to hear what's after that. Like, because it wasn't just
Mhm.
you have to hear that part, because we were so scared. Like, it was
Freaking out.
so loud. It was so
Yeah.
close.
But I want you to know, like, when this gunshot goes off, there's like frogs or crickets chirping and whatnot, and it continues right
Yeah.
after the gunshot. Like, typically, if someone's shooting a gun, or hiding, they're crouching and moving, and the insect world will go quiet, like what's happening. But
Right.
nothing got quiet. Like, it was just, oh my God.
It was insane. It was the craziest. If this is in fact an EVP, and I have pictures to pull up to show everybody where the location was, where we were at, where the other house is at, like the laws. I looked up the laws in Cumberland Township, Adams County, because that's where the house is technically, even though it's Gettysburg. It's Cumberland Township, Adams County. And that's not saying that somebody wouldn't do
No, of
it
course.
even though it's against the law. But if
There's
you
a lot of reason to believe there was nobody there. There was
Right.
no smoke, there was no movement, there was no silencing of the trees, of the bugs, of the
How could it have been real? There's nothing there.
it was,
I mean,
we were right there. Like, when you hear how close it is, we weren't in the woods. We were in a field. The woods were kind of in the distance. I don't know, just
we would have heard an echo.
yes, like something.
And there was no echo. It
No.
was like it was like right there. And I'm going to say this, like, I understand what you guys are saying about the air conditionings being on and stuff like that, but when I say how loud it was, I mean, you would be able to, even with the air conditionings on, it was so close and so loud that you guys would have heard something, even if you thought it was a car backfiring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like we would have heard a gunshot outside if there was legitimately a, like, you know what I'm
gunshot.
saying?
A
Like
person.
a person is, you know what I mean? Like a live round is what I was
Right.
trying to say.
And and some of the personal claims, which I wrote down, that people heard cannon fire. Now, could they have mistaken that
for sure.
You know what I
I
mean? If
think
you're
so.
in the house and you're not a paranormal investigator,
Yeah.
people are like, I heard cannon fire, which they very well could have. I've heard
Right.
phantom cannon fire once when I was there. So I know what that sounds like too. This was not like that. This was right next to us. Like, I was eating I was eating half a wrap. I almost choked on it. I was like, oh shit. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. Let's see. Let me get the gunshot. This one is probably my favorite. So good. All right.
Should I do the rebel yell? I don't know, because the neighbors might hear. Oh, as loud as we were laughing. Oh, shit. That's a gunshot.
Hold on.
Oh, shit. We're laughing. Oh, shit.
I want to just rewind it for a couple of times so people can hear it, and then I'm going to play the rest because you see our reaction. Like, we're like, it was, and the audio literally doesn't give that sound justice. It doesn't.
No.
It was so much louder. Like, all right, hold on.
As we were laughing. Oh, shit. As loud as we were laughing. Oh, as loud as we were laughing. Oh, shit. Was that voice? That's a gunshot. That's a gunshot.
Mind you, we're laughing because we all jumped and we're scared. We're like, was that like for real?
We're like, what?
Should we take cover? Like, you don't even know what's going on.
We
No,
don't know what to
Megan
do.
walked out there. No, Megan walked out there.
It took her a minute though, and Megan's not excitable, but she was like, and she did say, she was like, that was nuts. Like, what?
Yeah, hold on. Let's just do it one more time and then I'll let it play because I'm excessive. As we all know. All right.
Oh, as loud as we were laughing. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
That's a gunshot. That's a gunshot. That's a gunshot. That was
Wait,
nuts.
wait.
No, like, that's a gunshot.
Somebody?
Guys, quiet. I don't know. You heard that? It was a gunshot.
And there's the other one.
Yeah.
Why would somebody be shooting in the middle of the night? I don't know. What time is it? It's 1.
1 a.m.
What the fuck?
I think it was one.
Sorry.
Listen, we're in the heat of the moment. We were literally on the battlefield.
Who's shooting a fucking gun at 1 a.m.? Holy shit. And I wanted to go back there. That sounded like a musket shot. Am I wrong? 100%.
All
And
right,
I'm recording.
let's just do it one more time. I just the gunshot.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I missed it.
shit.
Hold on. I missed
That's a gunshot.
it. I kept yelling at my shit.
I laugh every time.
Oh, shit.
Every time I laugh.
Oh, as loud as we were laughing.
I can't get over it.
I can't.
It's like such a great.
It was
TV
awesome.
show.
It
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, let me see. Let me stop sharing. Stop sharing screen.
Now I'm pissed I didn't go see the cat.
Which now I think was the.
I was taking a fit. Remember? I'm like, go look at it.
Yeah, Megan said I was cautious just in case, but no, we didn't see a flash. We didn't see smoke. We didn't
Movement, and we
hear-
had full vision. We
Yeah.
had full vision.
Yeah, we really did. I mean, and so I looked it up. Like, you can't in Cumberland Township, you can't shoot a gun between the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. You can't shoot a gun within 150 yards of another property. That's a football field and a half. You also even though the house that we were staying in is privately owned, it's still on park property, right?
Right.
So we can be on their private land wherever, but the people that own that house would still need a permit, and even if it's a reenactment rifle, they have to have a permit
Yeah,
for it,
permits. Yeah.
and they can't shoot them without a permit. You have they have like, even for target practice, they have, what I was reading is there's designated areas for people to go to. You can't just walk out on your back porch and shoot your gun.
I mean, like, and it was right there. Who's shooting when
Yeah.
they know that?
If
Like,
it was the house before, if it was, no, think about it, like the house we said it was at 991. That was at that other house with all the ducks and the geese was 921.
Yeah.
Okay. Tawny Town Road, whatever, however you say it, Megan. Tawny Town Road. Like, I don't know how far. I did look it up. It's a 30-second drive, but I don't know. It didn't tell
Pretty
me.
far to walk though.
yeah, but on top of that, that meant somebody was shooting at us.
But
Like,
then, but they
like,
if
what
they
the
were-
fuck?
I-
Oh, sorry.
if they were at their property shooting, there would have been more of an echo. I looked up, in order to hear an echo, what has to be factors in order to
Yeah,
hear an
okay.
echo from a gunshot, and we would have heard an echo or more of an echo. There's a little tiny one, but like, it's not like as if they were like, when somebody's shooting a gun from far away, it echoes, like
Yeah.
it
Of
carries.
course.
And this was like, and
Yeah.
I sent that to 2 historians, 2 reenactors. My brother and Kim's husband both are arms instructors. They listened to it. They both agreed. My brother said that's a large caliber shotgun or a rifle. So, I'm trying to do my research and make sure that, what I'm putting out there. And listen, there's always the possibility it was a person, but
Unlikely.
I think we would.
I highly doubt it.
Unlikely.
We would have seen someone.
Yeah.
We would have heard someone.
Mm-hmm.
And
But also, it was pitch black there too. Like, you're talking 1:20 in the morning, so it's pitch black. So if a gun fires, like, there's a light or like
Yeah.
something.
We were
that
looking
you
in the
would-
direction it was
Right.
happening. We
yeah,
weren't,
which is
it
weird.
wasn't behind us. We were like just looking in the back, and it went off, and we were all like, "What the like what?" The fuck?
So earlier I was outside and I was just out there, just listening. So the people that are on the same side of the road as us, they up a while. Now I have a picture of showing how far apart we are to them. They have geese, they have ducks. Now, when ducks cackle, it is very similar to what a rebel yell sounds like.
Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
similar. So if anybody ever says they hear a rebel yell there, I would say that they would have to make sure that it wasn't the geese and the ducks that were all
Mhm.
cackling at the same time, because it's a very similar sound. So I was
Incredible how similar it was. It was when you were playing the
Uncanny.
different
eerily
Actually.
similar. Eerily similar. So when I was outside for a while, you guys were all inside, and there was a house directly across the street from us. And behind that house, they have a peacock, which I never heard a peacock scream before, but that sounds like a cat meowing very loudly. So when people say they're hearing a cat meowing, I'm assuming that that's what that is. I
Mhm.
can't explain the claims of hearing purring and seeing the cat inside the house, but if you are hearing a cat outside, it's probably the peacock across the street.
Yeah.
So behind that house, it sounded like there was this party go, like people were screaming and yelling and hooting and hollering, like this big party. And I'm like, wow, they're pretty loud. And in my head, I'm thinking the night before we were really loud. So I guess
Really loud.
yeah, I'm like, I guess it doesn't matter how loud they're being. Nobody cares about noise around here, you know?
Yeah.
And it stopped. And then a couple minutes later, I heard it again, but it sounded a little further away. And also, the geese or the ducks were also cackling. So I was contending with both things. I was like hearing, like, I'm like, do they have ducks too? Like, do they have, you know what I mean? Like, we never heard that again. I never heard it again from behind that White House across the street. Just kept hearing it from the one down the road where we knew they were at because we saw them. They just
And you
kept,
have it recorded too, don't you have
yeah,
it recorded here?
it's just by the time I realized what was going on, because it kept getting further away, like, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
"Wait a
weird.
second. This I'm just gonna record this because this isn't right. Where are they going? Were they just screaming through the woods and walking away, like yelling and screaming through us?" It literally sounded like a rebel yell. So when Jossie and Megan came out with me, I was trying to like listen. We were trying to listen for that. I was telling them that I was hearing the rebel yell, I think. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We were kind of facing the house where the ducks were because I said you can hear the difference between the ducks and the yells because you were catching an occasional yell, but it wasn't constant. So I was trying. That's what we were out there for, really. And we got shot at,
It was so good.
which is way better than hearing a faint
So
rebel yell.
Way
Oh my god,
better than that.
It was so good.
but it was so good.
It was
It
so
is it's unbelievable, really.
It was 1 a.m. There's no cars, Brian. Your brother commented on it saying it was a car backfiring.
Oh, why
My
can't-
brother-
No, oh god, no. That didn't have that sound at all.
Listen,
I said it, and I
my
said,
brother
"This is why-"
believes. I don't care.
I
he's a
said, "This is
believer.
why I don't trust you."
No, he's a believer.
Well, your brother has a big mouth, and he
Yeah.
he listens to dumb music, so we don't talk to him.
And he misses weddings and birthday crawls for dumb music.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on thin ice with my girls.
Brian, you better watch it. You're this close, buddy. This close.
If you get me in trouble with the peaches, Brian, you're dead.
Yeah, so that gunshot, nothing in my 20 years of investigating
That was
nothing like
amazing
that
for me.
has ever happened. I wish all of us were outside.
Yeah.
I wish we
Yeah.
all were out there.
Great. It was an amazing moment.
I really do. And but I still think it's crazy. And again, Kim, and I totally agree with you with the air conditionings being on and maybe whatever, but it was so fucking loud.
And also, like, we were so tired. We were running water, like brushing.
I was gonna
was
say you were
brushing my
probably
teeth.
getting ready.
Like, we weren't paying
right.
attention, and we were just like focusing on, okay, we just want to get to bed. We're exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't like,
But the
I
bathroom
don't know. It
window
was
was
chaos.
open, right?
What?
The bathroom window was open.
I don't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Because
not
I
always.
shut it at one point when we were investigating. I shut it when
Yeah.
we were,
Yeah,
It
there's no
wasn't
way to
open the
know.
whole time, so I don't know whether it was open or not during that period.
right. It
but
was
like we were fumbling around in suitcases and like, you know what I mean? So
It's
like,
still surprising that we didn't hear it. It is still
yeah,
surprising. I'm sure.
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't hear anything. No.
So the farmhouse used to have 102 acres. Now it's on 12 acres, privately owned. They have a
Mhm.
pond. They have a bonfire, a fire
It
pit.
was beautiful.
They have a flank marker on the property. They have where a skirmish happened with the. I think that I read it. I have it written down somewhere. My God, here I go with my notes. It was Company B, 20th Maine. So the 20th Maine actually had a skirmish on this property. If I believe, like, I know they had signs up saying where the property line was, but it's a private property or something like that. But so there was action happening on this property. Like, I want to keep it a secret, but I couldn't keep it a secret because we had such a great time there.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really great.
I honestly, I
yeah.
love it there.
Everybody should rent it. And it was peaceful. It wasn't like
It wasn't an in-your-face activity.
Yeah, it was just
It was there, but not, you know.
it was
Yeah.
very
It was good.
Like and people like reading through, how people write in the journals or write in the book, like, whatever.
yeah.
What's weird is that they have them from 2017 to 2023, I think.
And then missing years, right?
Yeah, like there's
It
no
could be a book that's missing. I'm not sure.
maybe. But some of the accounts of it, because Jossie was reading them, thank God, so I wrote them down on my recorder. Doorknobs rattling. That was like a couple of people wrote that. Now these are people that are just they weren't there for paranormal stuff. They were just
Right.
staying there. They rented
Like
the house.
families were just staying there and writing it down.
Doors were opening. Somebody said a door opened and an arm came in. Another one said
Shit.
somebody knocked on the door,
Why
and they
couldn't
opened their
we get
door. Nobody was there. Cannon fire outside. There was so the room me and Dana stayed in, my luck, had dolls in it.
I put them in the closet.
We put them in the closet. I faced them the other way. I couldn't have them looking at
Like
me.
slapping
No,
from,
I locked
from,
the bitches
from
up.
Goosebumps. Put them in the closet.
So a 3-year-old. So they said their 3-year-old said the dolls were crying, and they asked why the dolls were crying, and the kid said because they got burned. And when the little boy was telling the story about the dolls being burned, the electric went out on the property.
Oh, giddy up, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
When he said that. And now these are just other people's claims. I'm just reading just to say,
Right, yeah.
Somebody said there was knocking when they went out to the barn, which we didn't even get to investigate.
We didn't even get there. That would have been good to do. We just didn't get there.
What the hell is wrong with us? Like,
We needed one more
what
day.
are we doing?
It got cold.
It's not like we weren't getting
Whistle.
activity everywhere else. So
True.
Whistles, which we did get a whistle on
You did?
I did get a whistle on our recorder. And I feel like we heard it.
Yeah.
Because
we also heard footsteps, Taryn. You and I did.
we heard
I heard people walking because we were like, we were going like, Joss, Kim, like we're calling, nobody's answering us. And you still hear
Definitely wasn't me.
Yeah. Once I was in bed, I went to sleep. Yeah. I was like, good night.
We heard stuff in the kitchen, but I don't know if we were like, sometimes it might have been the ice maker. We weren't sure, but
yeah.
there are claims of moans coming from the kitchen.
Moans.
Howl on the stairs woke the whole family up.
A howl?
Howl? Yes, a howl.
Oh,
So a lot of people recounted hearing noises coming from the kitchen. There was a cat seen on 2 separate occasions. The cat being seen, I can't say is the peacock, but and a cat being purring. Somebody was hearing purring. So the green room where Megan stayed seemed to have the most activity.
Hi, Meg.
Footsteps in the hallway, which we heard, which we've heard. So there's a lot of claims of the hallway upstairs of footsteps and whispering.
The
That's
whispering was crazy. The
It was
one night.
crazy. That one night I'm sitting there, I'm like, everything's dark, so I don't know who can hear what. I just go, Tar, and she's like, I hear it. I'm like, okay, good night. I just wanted to make sure somebody else was hearing this, you know.
And then the other night, I'm like, who is whispering? And we were supposed to all be quiet because we said, everyone be quiet, don't say a word. We laid there and just listened in all of our rooms, and all I heard was I'm like, shut up. And everyone's
God.
like, no one is saying anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this Rolling Hills take two?
I know. Yeah, when me and Dana first heard it, I was like, do you hear that? Like, we were like,
There was a lot of
Like,
whispering.
how do you not hear it? It just was so crazy loud.
yeah. Todd says, I thought the dolls would cry because they were put in the closet.
No, I bound them with duct tape. No, I'm totally kidding.
So
There
this
was
is-
no crying.
Listen, before I just want to tell you guys I love you, but I'm gonna watch this from laying backwards. My back is killing me, and I'm
Go
shot.
ahead.
I'm
I
half
love
lying
you.
down too. So
I
no worries.
love you guys, and I'm watching this
Yeah.
from the
I
background.
think we're all in our beds except for Taryn.
I
Yeah.
am. I
I'm
have
in my
no
bed.
pillow.
Megan
right.
didn't hear anything past my snoring. I got to be honest with you. Meg, I love you to death, but I am currently listening to a 4-hour-long audio recording that I put on while we were sleeping, and it's Megan snoring almost 2 hours in so far.
Stop.
So I don't know. I'm like, do I continue to listen to it? Because if I can't really hear anything past that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if there's whispering or talking or footsteps, like, which I hear, but like, I don't.
Hard to define if it's.
I mean, I would have to include her snoring. First of all, she would have to okay that because it's really loud. But you hear some stuff happening, but
Mhm.
but because of the contamination, and I'm not saying anything bad about Meg. I'm just saying, you know,
Of course not. I know it is what it is. It's hard to definitively say what's being heard.
yeah.
But you know what? You know what's funny too? Like did I have my air on the one time or did I turn my air off? I don't know. But I remember when we were all specifically conscious of laying, not making a move. If we did, we tagged it just to lay in silence to hear
We
everything.
try, yeah.
So we legitimately did like a controlled thing where we
Mhm.
knew it wasn't any of us. And if it was, it was like, it got to the point where we were like, tag stomach, tagged it. And we were like,
That's my
"Shut
favorite
up."
audio. Besides the actual evidence, I listen to that and I still laugh at that whole audio
Yeah.
of us trying to be quiet and tag
But
each
there
other.
was a lot of whispering. Like I couldn't get over how much whispering I heard.
It's a loud whisper. Was that written in any of the journals
Yeah,
of the guests?
yeah,
It was.
Yeah. That's some
It
of
was. That's the loudest whispering I've ever heard because we actually
Yeah.
thought it was you guys. You know.
Yes.
yeah.
And I thought it was you guys, but it wasn't. Like it was crazy. And I'm like, do you hear that? And you're like, yep.
We're just. Can somebody just speak a little louder so we know what you're whispering about?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. And, you know, they hey, Big Ben, there's all these people popping in now. Like, I want them to hear the gunshot. I don't know if they heard the gunshot. I mean,
Let's go back to the audio. They got to hear the gunshot if they didn't hear it.
if you guys, hey, Crow, hey, Vic, hey, Big
Back
Ben,
to the videotape.
Big Ben. Everybody just stick
Warner
around.
Wolf. I'm old. Warner
Yes,
Wolf.
yes,
Let's go
that's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
videotape.
That's
Uh,
what I was.
So I'm gonna play a audio clip that we got, and I hold on, let's see, and I now mind you, it's 1 a.m. and nobody is around, and this gunshot was right next to us. Like it, excuse my language, our language, because it's a lot, because it scared the shit out of us. So I'm gonna do this, and let me play this for you. I'm just gonna play it.
Should I do the rebel yell? No, because the neighbors might hear. Oh, as loud as we were laughing. Oh shit! Was that voice? That's a gunshot. Fuck was that?
That was a gunshot, and I'm gonna tell you that this audio gives it no justice as to how loud it was and how close it was. I'm gonna go back one more. I'll go back. It's at 8 seconds. So let me just now. What I was saying was, should I do the rebel yell because that's what I was hearing outside, and Jossie said, well, you're going to be loud. And I'm like, well, I was in the middle of saying, well, as loud as we were last night, I was going to say the people across the street like they were partying was so loud, but I didn't get a chance to because I said as loud as we were. I was starting to say as loud as we were last night, and you just hear, and it was in my earlobe. It was literally in my ear. Like I feel like I felt the repercussions of the gunshot. Like that's how close it was. Like we got scared for a minute that somebody was actually out there shooting.
Well, Megan said that she was afraid for a second there.
Well, you hear her, she's like, Jesus Christ, like, like it takes a lot for her to like,
Yeah, not much rattles Maggie.
Yeah. So let me so I said, should I do the rebel yell? Jossie says, no, you'll be loud. And I'm like, well, as loud as we were last night. And then boom.
Should I do the rebel yell? I don't know, because the neighbors might be. Yeah. Oh, as loud as we were last night. Oh, shit. What was that noise? That's a gunshot. That's a gunshot. That was nuts. No, like, that's a gunshot.
Now, you can still hear the peep. You can still hear the peepers peeping. You can still hear the like a gunshot like that would shut everybody up.
You would think.
Yes, my ear hole was violated. Thank you, Crow. Yes, my ear hole was
That's
violated.
the only thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Literally. It was so loud. Oh, good. Here we go. On the confusion about the house, did you check out the house at 1051 Taneytown Road? It's 2 houses away from the farmhouse and is marked as a Jacob Waker farm. I don't know because so is the little Round Top Farmhouse.
Yeah,
we got to figure this out.
I think they're mismarked like somehow because.
Or is there more than one? Like I know they owned 102 acres of land, so would every house on that acre of land be known as the Jacob Weichert farm? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
So then where's the George Weichert farm? Like I'm so confused because there's a George and a Jacob.
Side. Yeah, that's on the other side. It's a stone house. Oh my God, I don't know. So maybe, I mean, as you said, that wasn't the only whole violence.
Yes. Yes.
I love Crow. Crow of Judas, please go follow him. And Destination Spooky, my boy.
You also have to send me these names when I'm not watching you because I won't, I'm Dory. In 2 seconds, I'll forget who you said to watch and follow.
Yeah. And Crow of Judas, he's amazing. I love him. He's awesome. And Destination Spooky. And also there was somebody else that popped in that I don't know where they went now. Victor gets a heart. I'm sorry. I gave you a heart when you first popped in. So I overall, and then, okay, so then we went out on the property and we didn't stay out very long out when we were outside the Saturday night. That gunshot was Friday night into Saturday. We wanted to stay out there. But we couldn't stay out there. I couldn't stay out there.
Well, Megan and I went in the woods behind the house, like pretty far back, and we did an EVP session for like a while until things got.
Who did, you and Lauren? Is that what you said?
No, me and Megan and I.
Oh.
So we stayed back when you guys just like were walking around, but you guys were far away. So we were in the woods doing an EVP session, but it was silent. But when we were asking questions, I mean, we did hear a little bit of rustling, and we did, but nothing nothing definitive where you can say, you know what?
We can't really rule out animals or anything. I know.
Right.
I
Hey,
mean,
Taryn, I'm sorry. What about the EVP of the yes? That was kind of creepy.
so that's in the gun. That's still in the gunshot.
It's still
audio.
in that long one.
Yeah. So
Mm.
when Jossie goes, did you hear that? She's whispering. You hear this? Yes.
Oh, okay. That's where it is. Okay, I didn't hear it when you played it here.
Yeah. Am I still? I didn't. I'm still not sharing my screen. Right. Let me share my screen again because I also want to play. Crow and Big Ben have to hear the afterlife tell me to shut up. You guys will love that. He said, "Don't worry about the other channels, just his."
All right, you know, I'm gonna get my phone right now. Is this a Facebook thing or because I'm not YouTube literate? Is this a Facebook thing?
I'm on Facebook here.
So I follow a lot of these people on YouTube, but oh fuck my knee.
All right, I'm checking Facebook. I'm
All right,
old.
so I'm gonna play the shut your mouth, and then I'll go back to the gunshot where the yes is.
Oh, I
Listen,
got
it's so again, if there was somebody like that wasn't one of us saying that. Like
No, obviously, yeah.
all three of us were talking. You know what I mean? So and then you hear this yes, but let me play shut your mouth because it's just it's price. I'm gonna love this one forever.
Is this it?
It's such a great fucking speech. Yes. That was not a.
Shut your mouth, Taryn. Hold on.
It's such a great fucking speech.
Shut your mouth. And you know what? It sounds like it's in the recorder.
It sounds like it's in the room with us.
Yeah.
But it wasn't any of us because, like I said,
Obviously, we're all talking. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. All right. So the yes is here. So I'll play it. We'll hear the gunshot.
Oh, as loud as we were laughing. Oh shit! Christ, that's a gunshot. That's a gunshot. That was nuts. No, like that's a gunshot. Guys, quiet. No. You heard that? It was a gunshot.
There it was.
I'm scared.
So you heard Jossie said you heard that. I said that's a gunshot. You hear Megan say yes, but then you hear this yes. Let me see if I can get to the spot.
I'm scared.
I like that one for some reason. Yes.
Why would somebody be shooting?
Oh wait, did I miss it?
I don't know. It's time to a gunshot. I'm scared.
I missed it.
You heard that? It was a gunshot.
Right
I'm
there.
Scared. Heard that? It was a gunshot. I'm
It's
scared.
behind. It's kind of harder to hear.
I'm scared.
It's long.
Gunshot. I'm scared. It was a
Who
gunshot.
said I'm scared? Who keeps saying?
Jossie.
Wuss.
I'm scared.
I laughed at her. Obviously, you hear me laughing because she said I'm scared.
I don't know. What time is it? It's 1. No. You heard that? It was a gunshot. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's there. Hold on. Let me just.
Shit.
Oh,
As loud as we were laughing.
I can't even. I can't get over that.
I know.
I literally cannot get over that. I know I keep playing it over and over again, but
You could play it all day for me. I can't get over it either.
It's just crazy because it's federal property. There's nobody that could have done that at 1 something in the morning. I mean, can it happen 1 in a freaking billion? Yes, but I don't think it was that freaking billion.
sounded like it said meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
What? When? When?
The shut your mouth, Crow.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
I don't know.
I don't
don't
like
think-
that group. I hope I'm going to get shunned for that, but I don't like that.
No, Kristen seems to agree. She said hopefully the food and not the band.
Yay! Okay. I didn't even read that until just after you said that. I can't stand.
Yeah, Kristen, you like meatloaf?
I do. I do like meatloaf too.
It just sounds gross. A loaf of meat. Blech.
No, it's so good though. It really is. See,
I
Italian
don't. See,
seasoning.
so Crow, just tell me, were you talking about the? He said, "I'm just kidding." Okay, never mind. Mom, where's the meatloaf? Oh, there he is. I saw you. Oh, is he talking to Kristen? So I got to tell you, every time we go to a location, like until we go to the next location, it's always my favorite location.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I'm
We're
serious.
like little kids. No, today's the best day. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Penhurst, Hinsdale, Rolling Hills.
Yeah.
They're all amazing. They're all
So
amazing.
I want to share just so people. Okay, so let me see here. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to see you guys, but you guys will be able to see me. So I want to bring up. Let me see. Walls. Photos for gunshot. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
All right. So this is this is. Can you see my pointer too? So this is where we were at. Let me see. Can I zoom in on this? I can. There we go. All right. So this was where we were. Okay. That's the house we were staying at. This is where the other house was. That the sound came from, the gunshot.
Right.
Then here's the house across the street right here that I heard the yelling from behind. Now I tried to do the best I could. I'm probably not good at scaling this, but we were where the yellow X is, me, Megan, and Jossie. We were like around that area right there. That gunshot sounded like, and I'm giving this some grace here. I literally think it came from like right here. But I said it either came from here or there, but I think it came from right here. I mean, it was so close. I literally thought we were going to see somebody running away. Or we were going to be running away if we saw somebody. Because if I saw somebody, I would have ran, especially if they were shooting a gun.
Yeah, never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah. I can't see your pointer. Crow is saying, hi, Dana.
Hi.
That's messed up. Am I on the pay no mind list? Okay.
Well, you're in the dark. I don't know if anybody really knows you're there. You're so dark. There you are.
I mean,
Well,
you could see my name. It says Kim.
Hold on. So let me do this again. Sorry. So let me go here. I can't see your pointer. No. All right. So let me get out of this one. Now, I mean, I already told you the laws, but I mean, like, if you guys wanted to say, like, they're saying in Cumberland Township, Adams County, state requirements, general shooting requirements. You cannot shoot within 150 yards of any occupied residence, camp, or commercial building without the occupant's permission. All bullets must remain entirely within your property boundaries.
Well, it was because it was right next to you, so technically.
It was.
Yeah.
The barrel of the gun was poof right up her.
Yeah. So here it is. Shooting a rifle at 1 a.m. on private property in Cumberland Township, Adams County, likely violates local noise control ordinances, which strictly limits sound levels during nighttime hours. While Pennsylvania state law generally permits target shooting on your own land, local regulations impose significant restrictions. So, nighttime limit, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Can't do it. Noise must not exceed 60 decibels. Evaluation, a rifle shot typically exceeds 140 decibels. So
yeah, that's over double the decibels. So they
even
broke
for the
law.
daytime, from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., the limit is 80 decibels. So even for during the day, I checked Gettysburg first. I tried to do everything. No, residents in the borough of Gettysburg cannot shoot rifles at 1 a.m. Borough ordinance prohibits discharge of firearms without a special permit for for specific events, like reenactments with blanks. Furthermore, general Pennsylvania township or local ordinances often prohibit shooting between dusk and dawn, and shooting across property lines is prohibited.
I mean, in black and white, it couldn't be a live shot unless somebody's
breaking the law, which
breaking the law.
I mean, people could do, right? I mean, but we would have seen something. So then I looked into hearing like the what kind of gunshot we heard. You know, the crack versus the boom. If the rifle fires supersonic ammunition, you will hear a sharp crack, the sonic boom of the bullet, followed by the boom, the muzzle blast, which is what we heard. So I also said timing and distance because of, and I looked up how far apart we were, like I said, from that other house. We're 0.1 miles from that other house. The properties are very close to each other, located south of the main, but to walk there, so it says the distance, they give you the driving distance, which is weird.
right.
It's
But if you think about it, 30 seconds in a car driving is not close. Like,
yeah. Well, I showed the
like
picture. Right?
walking
You saw how
version.
far apart we were, you know.
Right.
So the speed of sound travels at roughly 1,125% at 150 yards. Because I'm saying, like, let's just say this dude stepped out on his porch and shot his gun, right? It takes about 0.4 seconds for the sound to reach you. There was no echo.
No.
If you are at the 150-yard mark and the sound reflects off of a surface behind you, hold on. I cut that off. Damn it. So it says, yes, a rifle shot from 150 yards away will produce an echo. So, and it gives different scenarios, like if there's an open field, if there's forest, either way, you're hearing an echo.
Right.
Cities or dense woods, the sound bounces off many objects, which can make the echo sound like a long rolling rumble rather than a single distinct pop. In a completely flat, empty field with no structures, you might not hear a traditional echo at all, just the single sharp report of the rifle. So if we go back to the pictures that I showed, right, judging on that, where I said, look at this area there. It's like open. It's open.
Right.
Which is why we heard the,
It was cool shit, man. No matter how you try to break it down, it was so great.
I wanted to share real quick. These are the peaches. I have a couple of photos I wanted to share, me and my girls, because we're the best. We love each other. Right? And then here's the house. So cripe. If I can get my life together.
Wait, did you see that Nicholas Santino commented?
No, I can't see you guys at all because I have to control.
Can I read what he wrote?
Yeah, please.
It said, if you are talking about your rifle encounter you experienced, it happened to me at Saks last January while I was doing an Instagram Live.
Oh, wow. Do you have that on record? I'd love to hear it.
Probably if it was on Insta, right? Just try to get that and compare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is the barn. This barn, what we read, is original to the property, so used as a field house. Oh, shit. Where'd it go?
Oh, shit. That's the word of the night.
It was a gunshot. Oh, shit. So my favorite part on this note, it's always going to be.
Here's a flank marker on the property, which I think was really cool. Here's the pond.
Yeah, that was cool. We took a picture with it, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Here's the farmhouse. This is the where you walk in. If you can see my pointer, we heard the gun. We were standing like right here when we heard the gunshot.
So crazy.
And here's like they have a couple of structures on the property. And then So this is where we were standing. So that's a night shot. So cool. Look at that.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, whoever took that's awesome. This is inside the house. They had a ledger from 1886, 1889. I wouldn't, if I was them, I wouldn't even have left that. I don't know why they leave that out, but whatever. It's cool.
I know it's well, maybe they have like a copy of it or something, but it's so cool.
It says there's 4 pictures here, but I'm only getting 3. This is nighttime. I just wanted to show what the fuck. There's a bigger ledger. There's somewhere in the barn. There's a well on the property. Original. Here's one of the. So this is, if you can see, this is on the property, and this was what I read earlier.
Right.
Company B, the 20th Maine Volunteers, Captain Walter G. Morrill, detached as skirmishers attacking the enemy's right flank afternoon of July 2nd, 1863. So I think that's pretty cool. That's on the property.
Oh, cool. Actually, I thought that was awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah. Now let's see. These pictures, it was so hard for me to send pictures that I got frustrated. I'm like, I'm just going to show people these pictures like this. Let me see. What is this? Oh, this was just like at nighttime because you're on private property. If you're on private property, you can be out there, even though it's technically in the park. It's still privately owned. So we were able to be out there. Just a couple of photos of us sitting in the dark, doing.
It was so peaceful out there too. I really liked being out there.
It really was.
Yeah.
All right. And all right, I'm back. Let me stop sharing. Those are just some pictures I wanted to share. I have not tried the Archburger at McDonald's, but the only one I would try it would be the one in Gettysburg, to be honest with you. It's always my first stop. That was truly an amazing catch. It is. I mean, I can say 95% I think it's paranormal. Jossie might get mad at me for that because she's all head in like that was paranormal.
There's no other explanation. It was right there,
Yeah, it was. And
well, nothing is 100%. I agree with that, but
right.
We know. If you know, you know.
Oh, Crow said, "Oh, hey, Kim. Sorry."
Thank you. It's about time. I only had to say it.
I think overall that was just.
It was great.
It was a great.
And I'm so glad that you caught that.
Oh God, I can't. I don't even know. Like you just have to be at the right. So somebody was asking me if they thought it was residual or if it was, intelligent, and I'm like,
residual.
Oh no, yeah,
we don't know.
I think it's just a hunch, but
I think residual, right? And I said, residual. Everything just residual doesn't always have to be something that happens at the same exact time, the same night.
Absolutely correct. Right.
It's the earth has to all align in the right whatever in order to catch something like that. You hear stories out of Gettysburg all the time where people they think it's reenactments. Like
I can't tell you how many stories I heard. This one gentleman, I was doing a lecture somewhere with Jossie actually, and he came up to me at the end of the thing and he said, I haven't believed in anything my entire life. Took my grandkids because I wanted them to get real history down in Gettysburg. We're taking a tour. He says, and I see a soldier go by on horseback. And I asked the lady, that was so cool, but nobody in the group saw it but him. He goes, and now here I am sitting here listening to lectures. Until you have your experience, you don't believe. But that one, he said, was life-changing. Now he goes to everything he can hear about the paranormal.
Yeah.
He said, but it took me to get to be 70 years old before I believed it. I'm like, it's never too late, buddy. So
that's true.
And it's like you could be at a location for 4 days and get absolutely nothing. And then you could be there a different time for 20 minutes and get 5 things. Like there's no rhyme or reason to, when and where they come. They're not, I always say they're not on cue.
Right.
Like they're not like, hey, come talk to us. Like, here we are.
I mean, how many times have we gone to Selma Mansion and gotten nothing? Like
I have not even been there.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I mean, I think I went to Selma Mansion 7 times before I actually caught. I was on a live. I was doing a live Facebook video from there, and people that were watching heard it, but there was a whistle behind me, and I was like, "The hell!" And there was probably 15 people in the room, and only 2 of us heard it. And
That
but
was like White Hill for me. Like, I had so many personal experiences one of the first times I went there. I've been there a bunch of times, and, like, there's other times where, like, not really anything, but
yeah,
the one time was, like, crazy. I'm like, "What the this is crazy."
yeah.
But,
I
like, personal experiences.
So I wrote down some of our personal experiences. I believe I heard a rebel yell. I cannot confirm that at all, but I think I did. I don't know for sure. And I started to record, but I started to record with my phone because I didn't have a recorder outside with me. And it was when it was at the part where it was like getting further and further. It was like further away. So it's really hard to hear it. So I leave those out. When in doubt, leave it out. And I know what I heard, but
Right.
I can't prove it or
Yeah. Yep.
we heard the phantom noise, the instrument fart. We all heard that. We all heard it. We thought it was a fart, and everybody's like, "What?" And if any of us farted, we'd say, "Yeah, that was me,"
100%.
and I would blame it on Lauren.
And Lauren and Jossie would be like, "Oh my
Oh,
god, I don't
Dana.
fart in public," right? And I'd be like, "What?"
When Dana was there by herself.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah,
knock on the
yeah,
door.
Yes.
I
yeah.
can't believe that wasn't picked up on the recorder. You hear me on the recorder talking to the spirit, and then you hear me say, "Oh, someone's at the door." There's nobody at the door, but it's not on the recorder. It was so weird.
So
Yeah, that was weird.
and that was the front door, right? The front
Yeah,
door.
right next
So-
to me. Boom, boom, boom. 3 knocks.
But isn't it crazy that in the book, somebody else reported somebody knocking on their door, and when they opened their bedroom door,
Oh,
nobody
cool.
was there.
Aha.
So that it sounds to be like something that happens often. When you think
It
about
was,
how
it was
many,
actually loud. I don't know how it wasn't on the recorder. It blows my mind. I must have listened back 20 times, but nothing.
yeah, the gunshot. Dana heard voices outside. Dana, I wrote that down.
Oh,
for some-
yeah.
And Lauren smelled Band-Aids.
I don't know what that
Remember
was.
when
So
you said
funny.
that? She's like, "Why? I'm smelling Band-Aids."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that was, but that's gross.
Yeah. Well, when you think about what that
Maybe
was a field
adhesive, like
hospital.
the adhesive
That was
stuff.
a field hospital. So
Yeah, Band-Aids, like,
they
that
didn't
would be a
have,
common thing.
yeah. I mean, they didn't have actual Band-Aids
Well,
back then.
bandages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, maybe that gave off a certain smell. Again, I would think they were residual, but I mean, can you, I like being there and it's so peaceful. I can't imagine
The history that was going down
that
there.
was happening there.
Yeah.
All these men being brought that were either dead or dying or had to have amputations and
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Like it just, and now it's like such a,
Where they said that they like, the things that I read, though, like, turned my stomach, where they said, like, they heard, like, the screaming cries of, like, the men in agony in the barn, where
yeah,
they used, like, this makeshift, hospital or whatever,
yeah.
and that makes me sick to my stomach
It's
to
so sad.
hear
It just
and think
cripples
about.
you with sadness when you think about that part. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
The
And it's
pain.
sad, but it's reality. I mean,
Yeah,
Of course.
and it wasn't just people, there were horses.
Ugh.
The regiments had dogs that were mascots. And it was there was just so much carnage and so much and now you go there and it's like the most peaceful place on earth.
Yeah.
You're like, well, how did this happen?
Yeah.
How did all of this occur?
Like the bloodiest battle and then the most peaceful place at the same time, like, to us.
Yeah.
Very, like, a peaceful place to us, like, it's crazy.
And I have a special connection, internal connection with the 20th Maine and Joshua Chamberlain. So being at this farmhouse, knowing that the 20th Maine and there was a couple of other, the 140th New York, I think was there, but like the 20th Maine kind of and the 5th Maine and the 16th Maine, I think they kind of occupied that whole area. But the fact that there was a skirmish with the Company B 20th Maine on the property, it just I don't know. I just I felt at home. You know what I mean? Like it just felt it made me feel closer to that side of it.
I always feel peaceful in Gettysburg. It's the weirdest thing. Like even laying in
There-
little Round Top.
It
It's
is.
so
It's hard to explain why, but there is.
yeah.
It's like it's healed in a way, but it's
Mhm.
not. You know, I can't even articulate what I'm trying to say, but
No, absolutely. For sure. Crow was saying he smelled doorknobs one time. It was so weird.
So he's lying again, and it's not even funny anymore. The first time, fool us once, no. And fool us twice, never. Dana, don't fall asleep on us.
no, I'm not. I have just had to read something. Sorry.
Oh, because it looks like your eyes closed when
No,
you
I was reading something. I didn't want to, I'm getting just something I have to respond to. That's all.
Yeah, so I literally I'm like literally trying to decide. I tried to go through. That's why I didn't do a show last week because I was trying to get the history, and I still am at a loss with the history. Like I know it was a field hospital. I know there was people, but was that where Tilly Pierce went? And if not, which house did she go to? I mean, they keep showing the George Weicker farm, not the Jacob Weicker farm, and
Now,
then
can we stay at that house is the question.
no, but we can say at the Bushman farm
Okay.
where supposedly General Weed was brought and several others. That was also a field hospital,
Okay.
you know, and that is on the other side of Little Round Top. So like
Let's
like
do it.
we were where the 20th Main Monument was. So this is going to be on the other side, you know, where you can see Devil's Den and you can see Little Round Top and stuff like that. Like that's where the Bushman farm is. And it's in smack dab in the middle of there's like no roads, no lights, no other houses around. It's just that house in the middle of a field.
Next stop, Bushman Farms.
So I would love to go there. But I also want to go back here. Maybe
I
we'll do it back
know.
here. Maybe we'll
I
do it.
know. We fall in love with places and we keep we like keep going back and
Yeah,
back and back and back.
I know. And then we're like, all right, we got to go somewhere new. But
I
like,
know.
I mean, how many times did we go to Hinsdale?
So many. We just love
I mean, I definitely want to go back here one day, but I definitely want to do the Bushman farm too. Um, but like I said, what I love about these places that we're staying at, they aren't, you can stay at the Rose Farmhouse too. That's where all the horses are, Kim.
Oh, come on. And wait, are the horses included in that stay, Todd? Because if they are,
Well, if they're working, they won't be there, but that's one of the farms that they put the horses at. I didn't know you could stay at the Rose Farm. I did not know that.
I'm obsessed with those horses.
But these houses aren't rented as haunted locations. They're just rented for you. There's like a minimum night stay. There's a 2 or 3 minimum night stay for all the places, and it's just for people that are coming into town. Like they don't
I
advertise.
don't mean to interrupt you. I have to say goodnight because I have some stuff I got to square away with my kid before she flies out tomorrow.
Love you.
Good
Thank
night.
you for coming on.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
But I forget
Oh
what I was
wow, I'm really dark right now. What happened?
saying.
Oh. What happened?
Kim's haunting us.
Ooh. Wait, let's say. Can I put
Horses,
that-
yes, horses. I should have shared those pictures, but yeah, horses. Me and Kim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taryn and I visited the horses. We didn't want to leave, actually.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I could have stayed there.
They were very friendly.
Oh my God.
They come running up to you.
They wanted us to stay. It
Yeah,
broke my heart.
but so that's what I love about these places is that they're not listed as haunted, or as haunted. Like they're not advertised as haunted, you know, inns or haunted. You know, that's not their main attraction. Their thing is, you need a place to stay for 3 or more days. Here's a whole farmhouse. Have fun.
It's awesome too. And
Well,
it's beautiful. It's peaceful, beautiful. And if you get a haunted thing or a paranormal thing out of it, great.
Yeah, the first time I ever heard about it was my friend Dustin was staying there, and he called me. He's like, "Dude, I'm hearing footsteps upstairs and whispering." And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Put a recorder out."
Yeah.
You know,
Seriously.
put a recorder out, you know, and he actually caught some of the footsteps and some of the whispering, and he let me hear it, and I was like, "Wow." But again, like I said, it's not listed as a haunted place. It's just this you can stay at this farmhouse that's in Gettysburg, which is amazing. And
I
that's
would actually like to hear that his catch to see if it's like
yeah.
like
Oh, really?
similar to what we got,
Yeah.
with our own ears.
Oh, so crazy. And like again, I am listening to the audio still of us sleeping, and I'm telling you, I'm hearing stuff, but I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I'm sure because you guys didn't have an air conditioner, so your room was completely silent.
Yeah.
So there and our doors were closed. So
Yeah.
there's no there, it's not even like you were hearing stuff in our rooms.
Right. Yeah, we
So,
were well, I got up at one point and shut Megan's door.
well, that's why I was on the other side of the house because I
But that's
knew that was gonna happen.
I shut her door, because I mean, you probably still are gonna be able to hear her snoring, but I I I couldn't fall asleep, first of all. But secondly, I had the recorder going and it was just and I'm listening to it. Rob, so Rob, I had my earbuds in, right? And Rob went downstairs so he was downstairs, so I took the earbuds off because I needed to because it's just her snoring. It's
Yeah.
snoring in and out snoring, right? So I was just listening to it on the laptop, and Rob yells from downstairs. He's like, "Turn it down!" I was like, "Oh my god!" Like you can still hear that.
It's so loud and it goes like right through you.
I love you, Megan. If you're watching,
Meg,
I
I
love
love
you
you. It
so
has
much.
nothing to do with that, but I can't with your snoring.
We need to get you a sleep study, girl.
Yes. Yes.
We need to get
Sleep
you.
apnea machine.
Um,
What's that CPAP machine?
yeah.
Maggie needs a CPAP.
We had a lot of fun, and anybody that I love, I highly recommend you go to the little Round Top Farmhouse. If I don't like you, stay away
Yeah.
because I don't want you to taint my place.
Don't contaminate our shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I like you and I love you, sure.
Yeah.
But one day I hope to own my own farmhouse in Gettysburg somewhere, and anybody that I know that's an investigator can come and stay for free and investigate and do whatever they want. I hope one day I get to for free. I don't want to make money off of it. Off of this. I never have. So I just want to be able to give to people what I wish we had. You know what I mean? I wish somebody was like, yeah,
100%.
come to my house, investigate whenever you want to. You don't got to pay anything. Just come and investigate,
Yep.
Um, so hopefully one day that'll be me. And
Just have some horsies though for me.
I'm gonna need somebody to eat the grass because I don't mow lawns.
Yeah, well, that's why you get a little ride on and just go
Right.
out there and show it to
I
your
would do
music.
that. I would do a
Yeah.
ride mower for sure.
Yeah, it's so fun.
All right. I think we covered everything, did we?
I think so. Other than Lauren's recorder, but there's nothing we can do about that.
I wish we could play that.
Maybe have a part 2 and like not even use the whole show for it, but don't taint my place. Not even use the whole show, but just do like a follow-up and then just play this stuff and then you can continue on with the rest of your show
Yeah.
or something.
And I'm gonna still try to do research on the history because I'm confused. And I think we might be confused just because we're missing some things and not
Yeah.
connecting the dots right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want somebody to explain to me that whole thing. I had a historian reach out to another historian to try to get more information, and they never got back to him. So I don't know. Hopefully, I will. But I hope everybody got to catch the EVPs we call it, the 2 that I have. It's not like the dramatic YouTube channels where there's an EVP around every corner and every it's unfortunately a lot of I have hours and hours and hours to listen to, and the shut your mouth thing was great. I loved it. I don't care.
And some of the stuff was like personal experiences
Yeah.
that we all experience, but
Yeah.
we just don't have the actual EVP to play because
Or
they were just
yeah. Yeah. Because it happened when we weren't normally I'm always recording, but this weekend because we were in and out and we were like doing stuff, um, I think I left the recorder going once when we weren't there,
mhm.
and I haven't gotten to that one yet. So if I catch any more EVPs, I have that whistle. I know, but I just didn't
I
crop.
mean, it's 3 days worth of, that's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
material to go through.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But I highly recommend it. Little Round Top Farmhouse. You have to go through the Dobbins house to rent the place. They own it. Um, and it's a minimum 3-night stay, just so you know.
you're gonna want 4.
But you can
So,
go at 4 or 5.
that was our mistake. Next
Yeah.
time, I'll do 4.
I'll do 4 in a heartbeat.
Yep.
I'll do 5.
I'll
I went
same.
I went to Gettysburg one time by myself for 10 days, and it was the best trip I've ever had there. And it
I would
wasn't all
totally do it.
yeah, it wasn't all paranormal. I literally walked the grounds, the park, I was everywhere through the college campus, I did it was amazing. It was so amazing. And that was the hardest I cried when I left. As I just didn't wanna go. You
Yeah.
always want one more day.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
You always
I
do.
mean, honestly, that's everywhere we go, to be honest with you, for the most part. We
Yeah,
always want, like, everywhere we stay, we're like, "Oh, come on, one more day." Like,
yeah. Yeah,
because
like, when we went to, West Hill Mansion,
yes. I
remember?
like
So
it there.
the first time, we were just there for what, the night? And we were
Yeah.
like, "We
Mhm,
gotta stay here for the weekend." So then we booked it for the whole weekend, which that
mhm.
place was cool too.
And
Such
by the way, just to say that we are the first, other than ghost hunters, we are the first paranormal group to ever stay
no,
over the for the
they didn't
weekend.
stay there.
Oh, that's right, they rented a hotel. We were the only group to ever stay there for the entire weekend or overnight at all.
Yeah. Yes,
So,
and
that was
that
really
place has, like, that place has ties to Abraham Lincoln,
yep,
which is
very cool.
crazy. Yeah.
I love it there, so
Yeah, I know. See, we love a lot of places, but I mean, it's like now I'm like, okay. Like before you got on, I was saying every time when somebody asks me if I go on a show and they're like, "Oh, what's your most favorite place you've been to, or what's the craziest place?" Like each place we go to, whether paranormal or not, there's always something awesome that happens that we
yep,
take from it, and it's like it's every place is awesome for its own reasons.
yep, true story.
How do you pick just one?
You don't because, there's so many
No.
cool experiences from each location that we can pull, so
Yeah,
it's really hard to pick one, to be
it
honest with
is.
you.
It is. It really is. Um, you know, but it was great. It was a great weekend. And Kim, thank you for coming on. Thanks to all the peaches for coming on, but that came on. But um, do you have anything to add? Like, was there anything that you besides there besides one night Kim got the giddies.
Oh my god, I could not stop laughing, and
And we're
I was
all in
la
bed. We're all in bed. We're all in bed in our own beds, trying to fall asleep. And Kim is laughing like at the top of her lungs nonstop. I was like,
I couldn't stop. I couldn't
"Kim,"
stop.
and then you were like getting up and like walking around, like laughing. And you're like, da, da, da. And I'm like, what is Kim taking? Because I want some of that. Like, I want to be
I
able to have all
know.
that energy right now. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning and she's like laughing, freaking out. To me, like I think that kind of kicked up stuff. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. I pick up on energies too, like, so it's weird because remember at Hinsdale House, I was angry, like, and I'm not saying Hinsdale is haunted. Don't take that from what I'm saying. I'm saying I just pick up on emotions, and I was so angry, and I didn't understand where my anger was coming from, and it was just anger I couldn't control, and I literally had to go outside and recoup, and I was like, what was that? Like, I don't even know where that came from. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Um, but I love the Hinsdale house. Don't take it like the wrong way. It's just like just like the night of the laughter. I could not stop.
Yeah.
Like it was, and then I would stop and then I would just keep going and then stop and go. And it was like 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was a
Like
long time.
straight.
It was a long time. Like I was like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Kim."
Like belly laughing,
Yeah.
like cracking up belly laughing.
Like, even at one point, it was like cackling laughing. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like,
I
"What is
couldn't
going on?"
I couldn't control it. It was so weird. It was so
But that's not
weird.
like you. I mean, like, you don't just you know what I mean?
No,
Like, that just
no,
yeah. So, it was just really, really cool. It was just a cool place. It was awesome to go to. I loved it. Um
definitely.
And some of the experiences that previous guests experienced, we experienced, whether they're residual or intelligent. We had some intelligent EVPs. I do think the trumpet, which I have, I wish I had it on here. I thought I did. I thought I sent, and I guess
You definitely have to do a part 2 regardless when you get Lauren's because she's got some I think she's got some cool ones on there.
yeah, telling us not to leave and wait and
Mhm.
um yeah, it just we had some really cool experiences.
Those were intelligent. So those were definitely not residual because they were legit answering us.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah. The shut your mouth was intelligent. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
maybe.
I mean, I l I love you, but you were talking for like a good half hour straight. Like,
Well, because some of the equipment was going off because I was talking
and
about
I
like
was sitting
Joshua
there like,
Chamberlain and
I
like,
did not tell you to shut your mouth, but I was like, "Oh my god, there's
yeah,
so much to say right now." And I'm wondering if it was in response to that. Like,
maybe.
shut your mouth.
Yeah. Either that or me cursing. But we all were cursing all weekend long. So
I think, I think like they're just words, and I don't even know that they know what those words are. Like, who, they had fuck back then. It's just a word if you think about it.
right.
You're frozen,
You
at least
froze.
on my end.
Am
Oh,
I
I
still?
froze?
Now you're good.
No, now you're good. Now you're good. But
I,
like, who knows if they even had that word back then? So maybe they don't even know what that means.
yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look
You
that
know,
up. I'll look that up too because it's a good.
that's a good question, right? Like, how do we even know like what they had back then? Like, who knows when that word was even made up?
Yeah. Yeah, and like and even like the names of the rooms, I kept trying to use like parlor instead of living room.
Hmm.
Just trying to
Mix it up.
and trying to, get back in the time. I always wonder, like, okay, if there is another side, right? Let's just say we're sitting in this living room, right?
Oh, frozen.
Who
Is
is?
that me? Oh,
No.
you were for a second. I might have just glitched.
But like, do you think on the other side, if there is this other side that we're communicating with, if it's true, do you think they see what we see, like the living room set up like that, or do you think they see how it was when they were alive?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's both. I think it could be both. Like I think that they might be in their own time and like maybe even maybe the residuals are seeing their own time, but then the intelligence are seeing us just like we're seeing them. Who knows? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it might be both. But I just would like to tell you this that I just Googled when the word fuck was originated just because I want to know.
Yeah, yeah.
It does say that the word fuck is believed to have originated in the late 15th century,
Oh,
around 1475.
okay.
It was likely vulgar surname Roger. Wait, fuck by the navel. Like, and I'm not making that up, but I just can't pronounce it. It's really it sounds like Fuki by the Navali, but Fucky by the Navali was discovered in British court records dating to 1310. So, I don't know.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it originates from that guy, but I don't know it and then it just got, I guess, whatever,
Great
but
movie. The Others. Have you seen it?
I have.
Great movie.
I have.
Yes. Like, but I feel like that it was the same house for both. Like the living. I gotta rewatch it, but that was such a great movie. Oh my god, it was such a good
Yeah, I
movie.
have to revisit that movie too because it's been a really long time
It was a
since
great
I've
movie. Highly
since I
recommend that movie. The Others. Um, so okay, maybe they were just saying shut your mouth, and I'm taking it. I'm like, I feel like it was directed at me, but
Maybe they just wanted to communicate and they were probably like, "Shut
yeah,
your mouth." Like,
yeah, like,
just like, like, who
yeah,
knows? Or maybe they were telling maybe someone was saying something, like, and while you were talking, and
yeah,
someone else was saying, "Shut your mouth." Like, who knows? It could have
yeah,
been so many things.
yeah. I wish I clipped the trumpet. Ah, that sucks because that's also cool. That's also another thing that I've never gotten. The gunshot I've never gotten, and a trumpet noise.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, like the music and stuff back then, you know what I mean? Like that's what it sounded like. It was like like this trumpet,
Yeah.
like a
Like,
trumpet, right?
it would be in accordance with the time period of and what they were doing back then, so,
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely have to, during one show I might go, okay, I got the other EVPs. Um,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's worth sharing. Like when I get stuff like this, I don't share a lot of the stuff we get, but when I get stuff like this, I want to share it because
Yeah, 100%.
to me, I can't that gunshot and it was just. I'll say it again, one of the most incredible things I've captured. If in fact that is,
That could be like a once in a lifetime EVP, like, legitimately, so it's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So, we did check with neighbors too to see if they heard gunshots, if they shot a gun. I think if it's against the law, nobody's going to go, yeah, I did. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So um, it's hard to say, well, we asked the neighbors because I don't think if it's against the law and a neighbor did it, that they would admit to it, first of all.
yeah, yeah.
Secondly, uh,
But, like, what would the reason be? Like,
yeah,
what are we
that's
doing? It's
right.
not like we're target shooting because it was only, like, one shot,
One
and what are
shot.
you target shooting at 1 AM?
And
You're
I
not.
and it was when I said, "Should I do the rebel yell?"
Yeah. So, like, maybe you said it and it triggered something in someone and they were like, "Oh, hell,
No
they're
no
not."
no pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah. I just caught that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tired. It's been a long day.
Maybe you triggered something, a
Yeah.
gunshot.
I did that on purpose.
Like, you better not do the rebel yell. Um, it just there's just so much rolled out and so many things against it being from a person, you know what I mean? At this point that
I would believe it to be less likely if that it was really a gunshot if or like, not somebody if it was daytime. But being that it was 1 something in the morning in the pitch black, like, on a quiet federal property, I just can't I
and it was
just can't
right
see it.
there, and it was
Yeah,
right there. Like,
yeah.
I have been to somebody's house where they were doing target shooting, and I was standing next to somebody that was shooting rifles and gun, and like that's what it reminded me of, like
Mhm.
being that close to it,
Yeah.
and I just can't explain it.
It's definitely crazy, and it's definitely a cool experience.
I
I
think we
wish
share
I was out there,
I'm gonna
to be
share it with
honest with you.
Dobbin's house. I wish
Yeah,
you
you
guys
should.
were out there too. I wish you
Yeah.
guys were out there too. I wish you guys heard it.
I wish it's just like, it's like one of those things. It's like you don't I'm like, "You're exhausted, it's 1 something, like, what's really gonna," and
It
then it's
started
like
to rain too outside. It was like
yeah,
it was spitting outside, but we were still out there like, "Holy shit." Like, I can't
yeah,
believe we just heard that, you know?
definitely crazy.
Yeah, it was. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap this
This
up.
chickie's gotta get to work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Um, and, Friday, I'm touring the White House.
That's so awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. Um, Uh,
Say hi to my
if he's
man.
there, if he's there. But
Listen, you got to get him to get a Peaches. You got to tell him to send a Peaches message. You have to. Like, even if it's like a 2-second clip, just a shout out to the Peaches.
yeah, right. Um, so Rob's like, you know, if the president's there, are you going to ask him if you can do like if you ever thought about doing a ghost hunt in the White House? I'm like, listen, I would have all these things in my head, but the second I see him, I'm going to be like, hi. But the more important thing is I'm getting to tour the White House,
Yeah, that's so awesome.
which is so cool because, you know, you usually got to jump through all kinds of hoops to get in there. But my uncle's the state house representative for Pennsylvania, so and he's been invited there before, stuff like that. But you know,
That's so awesome. You jump on that opportunity when you
yeah,
can.
for sure. But yeah. So until next week, sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
I'll see you.
I don't even know how to get off this. Okay,
I'll do it.
leave.